What's up, guys? This is Mel from No Simple Road. I am coming to you from my basement today to talk about mantra. There's so much going on right now, and I want to bring something fun and good and useful into the airwaves, or whatever kind of waves we're using, frequency, vibe, whatever. It's kind of a scary time right now with tons and tons of uncertainty. So when you're doing something for yourself, like if you're doing yoga, or if you're running, or if you're cooking for yourself, or taking a shower, but anything that you're doing to show yourself love, it's so important right now during these times. So I thought that I would share with you guys and gals, whoever's listening, whoever's watching, show you guys some of the things that I have used to help quiet my mind, help relax myself, give myself a fresh perspective on things. I know that for me, it's easy to get stuck in my head. This dome has so many crazy things, and right now my hair is covered, but it's super big and curly. And I always tell people those curls represent all the thoughts that are going on in my head, because there's just so much, I think about my life, I think about my children's life, I think about my career, I think about my husband, I think about my grandbaby, I think about the world, I'm thinking about all the stuff that I've learned, and pretty soon your mind just gets boggled with just too much information. And even on the airwaves, on the internet, we have so much information. So I don't want to boggle you with information, but I want to teach you something that you could use to maybe help yourself during times that your head feels thick, there's not enough space in it. A little clearing, a little sweep of your thoughts. And the gong is one of the wonderful things that also is like a mantra that helps to just kind of wash away those consistent thoughts, those incessant thoughts, those manic thoughts, and you can really learn so much about yourself. So this is not going to be intellectually heavy, because that's not me. That's not where I want to go today. Where I want to go is I want to give you one mantra that you can use anytime to set yourself back in a homeostasis or a neutrality, or maybe just calming, Sat Nam is the Bij Kundalini mantra. And when I say Bij, I mean seed mantra. So it's like an original sound. And it's not just a Kundalini mantra, but Kundalini uses it for every closing of their kriyas or classes. That's what they call a class, a kriya. So Sat Nam. Sat means truth, Nam, identity. So when you put them together, it is your true identity. It's like you're calling upon your true identity, and you are allowing it to wash off of your brain, off of your heart, off of your lips, off of your tongue, off of your body, like that wave in the ocean that I was talking about a minute ago, and just smoothing things out, just kind of smoothing. So the way that you chant it, it's a long sat and a short nam. And you want to be upright, because being upright and being in the proper position when you chant, first of all, it's kind of like if you're going to go to a concert, or if you're going to go to church, or if you're going to go to the store, or going to work, there's generally things that you do in order to make that happen. In the sense, if I'm going to go to church, I'm generally not going to go in shorts and a tank top. I'll go and I'll dress something cute. I'll wear a dress, or I'll wear some nice slacks. Or if you're going to work, you can't be wearing your holy tee and your pajama bottoms. That's not acceptable at some work. Right now, nobody's going anywhere. But my point is that you kind of prepare, you get ready. And so sitting down on the ground, in a chair, wherever, but sitting upright is one of those things that kind of gets you locked into what you're going to do. So that's the first thing that I would say about mantra, is to be upright. Again, on the back of a chair, on the ground, not concerned with that. It's just whatever you want to do. So second thing is, you want to blow your nose or like spit out any loogies, or you want to get your sinuses and your nasal cavity like as clean as possible, and your throat, because you're going to be chanting. So you don't want to like choke on your spit, especially right now. It's allergy time. That virus is running around, all kinds of shit. So you want to kind of clear your channels. And so that's number 2. Sit down, clear your channels. Number 3, you want to kind of get into a space. It doesn't have to be dark or anything like that, but you want to like mentally and physically get into a space that is going to offer you the best result, right? So you don't want to be in a loud room. However, if you are in a loud room, mantra can work, because you can do silent mantras. I'm not talking about that today. I'm talking about actual verbal ones, but silent mantras work the same way. Instead of letting your mind get wrangled up on all of the, oh, I got to go to work later. Oh, I got to, cook tonight. Oh, that girl owes me $50. Oh, I got to go clean the bathroom. Like, pretty soon all these thoughts are crazy and everywhere. So you're tethering them with this mantra and letting them just go wherever they need to go. Doesn't mean all that stuff doesn't apply. What it means is that you're giving yourself a few freaking minutes of clarity and space in your brain. So this is another thing that mantra can do, is it helps to release energy. All that kind of pent up shit. I know for me, I sometimes stutter a lot because I talk so fast. I'm like trying to get the things out because sometimes I forget what I'm going to say. And mantra really helps to slow that down and allows you the ability to think, process, and speak. There's visualization associated with mantra also, but we're not going to get into that today, because hopefully by the end of, I think I'll do like 5 or 6 of these, and hopefully by the end we'll do an entire full meditation or class. But I want to give you these like kind of little morsels first so that we can hang out together and like build up a little rapport. So everybody find a comfortable seat. Feet on the floor or not. If you're sitting down, like this is what I look like right now. I'm just sitting down on my ground. There's a few, little cute things, some fun lighting and stuff like that. But nothing too serious, right? I just got my head covered. In Kundalini Yoga, one of the things they were talking about as far as head coverings was you cover your head to kind of contain the energy. Because when you are using breath work, mantra, asana, all these things to like kind of conjure up your higher self or to have access to your higher self, these are the very important things that you need to do. So again, sit down, clear your channels, and listen to this. Sat Nam, Satnam. So I want you to just kind of get in your mind. Sat is going to be long, like I said. So it's going to be a Sat Nam. When you finish that Nam, I want you to bring your lips together and you will feel the vibratory effects between your top and bottom lip. And that is what's wanted and needed. You want to feel the vibratory field going into the body and causing change, like the wave. You want to feel the wave coming in and smoothing it out. So I am going to start. I'll do it 3 times. I hope you're going to do it with me. I want you to do it with me, but you can actually, look back at this and then practice with me. Maybe you just want to see me for the first time. I like to close my eyes because I'm a super stimulated person. So if I have my eyes open, then my energy gets scattered and it gets depleted. But if I have my eyes closed, and we'll talk about this in another video, Dristi, if I have my eyes closed and I have a focal point, then it's a lot easier for me to kind of stay in that zone. The second I open up my eyes, guys, then it's like all over the place. So I'm going to do this 3 times. with my eyes closed, open them up, and we'll talk a second. I'm aware that it's already at 10 minutes. If you guys are listening to the very end, thank you. If you kind of petered out halfway, sorry, I had to wait to get to the goal to the end, all right? So one of the things that we would also do in Kundalini was we would rub our palms together. And so this did a couple things. The friction of your hands brings heat, right? And then we would put our hands in prayer pose, thumbs together at our sternum, and just, you don't have to press into yourself, nothing crazy like that. We're just bringing our left and our right and our left hemispheres together. Our left brain, our right brain, we're bringing them together, and we're trying to create a circuit. That's why my arms aren't out. That's why my legs are folded. We're trying to create a circuit because we're stimulating and bringing up energy through chanting and calling on these ancient sounds, right? So rubbing my hands together, hands in prayer pose, thumbs on sternum. I'm going to close my eyes, guys. I'm aware that you're still there, but this is going to be the Sat Nam. All right. So I'm going to take one deep inhale, one exhale, and let that go. And the second inhale that I take, that's going to be my beginning. All right. So nice deep inhale. Sat Nam. Nam. Sat Nam. Okay, so a couple things that I want to mention. Taking that first inhale, when you inhale, when you're doing yoga and in life actually, but especially when you're doing yoga, inhale, you want to expand your belly. You don't want your belly to come in when you inhale. So it's going to be weird, but so what? When you inhale, you're going to increase the air, and then as you exhale, you're going to bring it back. Okay, so remember that when you take that first inhale before you start your Sat Nam, expand that belly, get as much air as you can, and then exhale. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth through the first one, it doesn't matter. But when you take that inhale, when you're going to start the Sat Nam, take that nice deep inhale. So you're going to push your stomach back. That's how you're going to, that's the energy that you're going to use to create that Sat. You're going to push, it's going Sat. All the air from your stomach is coming out of your mouth, and and bringing it out. So remember that when you're doing that. And then Nam, you're not taking multiple breaths during this. It's one breath, Sat Nam. You're not. So if you get to Sa and you're, inhaling and you feel like you need to take another breath, then shorten up your Sat so that you have enough for that Nam for one breath. So it's one breath cycle. I chanted 3 times, so I took 3 breaths. It takes a minute to get used to, and it's totally fine if you feel weird, if it sounds weird, whatever. But I'll tell you what, right after that, and after opening up my eyes, even with knowing that you guys are watching, it brings a calm over my body, my mind, my spirit. So mantra is calming. It's helpful. It's fun. It's good to use our voice. We need to use our voice, stimulate our 5th chakra, the Vishuddha chakra, get it out. If you guys have any questions at all, DM me. I don't don't know, you guys, I just feel like I want to spend more time with you guys and gals. And I'm sorry that I say guys all the time, but what I really mean is everybody. I want to spend time with everybody. And so